Well, here's some of our fruit trees up here. You can kind of see them there. Not a lot, mostly calamansi on the back row. A couple of other ones, pickle tree, and I think these are mangoes. I'm not 100% sure. There's one up there doing really well though. The plan, of course, is to plant some more trees along this hill. But we're having a tractor come out today to plow up the farm. It's been a year since we've planted anything. So it's been a little bit let go. And now I have carabao and goats roaming my property. I mean, I guess they're going to eat up some of the foliage. At least the goats don't care anyway. That's what I need to have out here, some proper goats to eat on the grass and fertilize the ground. But maybe a year without planting it would be good for our harvest. Kind of hard to tell the property lines. More or less it's down that side to that little border there, and then of course the top of this hill about 30 feet past the top of the hill to the other side, and all the way down to, let's see if I can zoom in, right there where the water starts. The low area down here, that should be all marshy. We use that for rice, but it's all grown in with grass. It needs to be plowed and properly terraced in order to grow any kind of good rice. So, I don't know, we'll see what we're going to do with it. I do have a section over here that I want to plant all bananas, so we're going to see if we can come up with some plants today and put in some good blocks of trees in the next couple of days before we go home. There it is. There's my truck and a little bamboo grove. And there's some carabao down here. You can take a look at those guys. A mother and her calf. I've got some goats over here somewhere. There you are. A goat. More goats. It's always peaceful being out here, and every time I'm here I feel like I'm doing the right thing by growing and farming out here. You know, it's not a humongous piece of property, but it's mine, so I would like to extend my property to that tree line, and this bushel of trees here is about 100 feet wide, runs by a rice paddy, but they belong to people who don't want to sell land. So what we have here is 10 acres, and my original plan was to put a hill way up here on the hill so you could see all this beautiful view, but I think what we want to do is build right there in front of a bamboo, so that way we have that area to shade us and all that, you know. And it's kind of on an elevated hill that kind of overlooks most of the property. So that's it. That's my farm.
Galing din niya siya ang variety nga sa busa milo.
Ayun tanan niya. Ano yung glawon ka?
Apaw. Okay. Angkat po yung babaw. Di ba nilang?
This was once a big pile of corn husks, all decomposed, so now we're plowing it into the soil. Angat. So many stones. Have to dig them out.
There's the big stone there, and not to push the truck.
more corn husks or corn cob from shelling. It just turns into goo, but man, is it rich for the soil. Look how nice that looks. Big stone. There's a big stone right there.
You're gonna hit the big stone. Your blades look like this.
And they break their blades on the big stones.
Only 700 pesos for one blade, so can break blades for this tractor, so many blades. And pwede na po bracket sila. Yes.
It's nasty goo, but those corn cobs, after shelling all of our corn, make for some really nice soil.
Babaw.
Hop! May bato! Para suda!
More big.
Big rock!
Okay na Noy! Noy!
Ano boy?
Okay na na!
And I think they're done for the day. All right, so you have one orange tree. There'll be one red seedless pomelo, one red seedless pomelo, one red seedless pomelo, and one red seedless pomelo in a row. And then we also have extra large, about yay big, calamansi, and this big bush here is guava. It's like a wild type of guava. It's pretty decent, but not as good as the pink guava. And here we have 1, 2, and 3 extra large calamansi. It's a extra large calamansi right next to our bamboo. So we got calamansi, pomelo, oranges, and our lemons and limes are on the top of the hill. I need to bring some of those down here. And then I'll also have avocados to put in. So basically kind of surround the bamboo forest with avocados and citrus. So maybe we'll put some avocados through here, right through there.